If you're growing a woodworking business in 2026, you need efficiency to stay profitable. With material costs, labor, and electricity going up, to survive, you can't just be a good woodworker, you have to be a smart business owner. We're moving past the hobby gear and looking at 5 industrial moneymakers machines designed to turn raw timber into high-margin products faster than ever before. The question isn't, what tool do I want? It's which machine will pay for itself the fastest. So let's rank the top 5 machines that are literally money makers for your workshop. And we're starting with the heavy hitter for anyone in the board and cabinetry game. Number 1, the automatic edgebounder. If you're still applying edging by hand with an iron and a trimmer, you're not just losing time, you're bleeding profit. Manual edging is slow, inconsistent, and labor-heavy. An automatic edgebounder turns what used to be a 15-minute job into a 10-second repeatable process every single time. Here's the real math. One automatic edgebounder can replace 2 full-time manual edges. In a busy workshop, the labor savings alone can cover the machine's monthly repayment within the first week. From there on, it's pure margin. At GFP, we stock everything from compact edgebounders for growing workshops to full industrial lines with pre-milling, corner rounding, and buffing. This machine eliminates bottlenecks. It delivers cleaner finishes, faster throughput, and consistent quality, without relying on skilled manual labor. These machines arrive fully serviced, calibrated, and ready to work, not sitting idle while you figure things out. This isn't an upgrade, it's a profit decision. Number 2, the sliding table panel saw. This is the heartbeat of the factory, the profit logic. Profit in 2026 is won or lost in the assembly phase. If your cuts aren't 100% square, you spend hours fixing things at the end. A precision saw from GFP ensures your first cut is your final cut. At GFP, we look for saws with heavy-duty cast iron internal components, the kind found in top German and Italian machines. When you buy a reconditioned unit from us, you're getting industrial-grade precision and long-term stability for a fraction of the cost of new. That means faster ROI without compromising accuracy. Accuracy compounds, fewer reworks, faster assembly, less material waste. That's where real margin is protected, not at the end of the job, but right here at the start. Number 3 is the industrial thicknesser. This one is for the solid wood specialists. If you understand margins, you understand this machine. There's a massive price gap between rough sawn timber and planed all-round wood. When you buy PAR from a supplier, you're paying for their machinery, their labor, and their margin. A thicknesser flips that equation. You buy the raw material, process it in-house, and immediately increase the value of every board. With a heavy-duty thicknesser from GFP, you keep an additional 30 to 40% margin on every solid wood project. Once it's on the floor, every cubic meter of timber you process becomes more profitable than the last. At GFP, we supply industrial-grade thicknessers built for continuous work. Stable, accurate, and powerful enough to handle real hardwoods, not hobby stock. It's about capturing value before anyone else does. That's how material arbitrage becomes repeatable, not risky. Number 4 is the spindle moulder with power feeder. This is the machine that separates commodity workshops from custom manufacturers. If you're only cutting standard parts, you're competing on price. The moment you start producing custom profiles, you start competing on value. A spindle moulder turns basic timber into high-margin products. Custom floorboards, tongue and groove paneling, architectural skirting, and door profiles. These are premium because very few workshops can produce them consistently. Once the tooling is set, every meter you run through this machine increases the value of the material in your hands. At GFP, we always recommend pairing a spindle moulder with a power feeder, because a power feeder delivers a perfectly even feed rate, eliminates burn marks, reduces chatter, and ensures every profile comes out identical with zero rework. It also dramatically improves operator safety, allowing you to run complex profiles all day with confidence. Number 5, the overhead router. And this might surprise some people. Not every growing workshop needs a CNC. In many workshops, an industrial overhead router is actually the more profitable first step. This machine is purpose-built for high-speed, repetitive shaping. If you're batch producing chair components, curved parts, or decorative panels, an overhead router with templates delivers speed, accuracy, and repeatability without the complexity of CNC programming. Here's why it wins financially. Lower upfront cost than a CNC. Simpler maintenance, faster staff training, minimal downtime. That means you can profit far sooner. In real-world workshops, profit doesn't come from having the most advanced machine. It comes from having the right machine for your volume and skill level. At GFP, we supply industrial overhead routers from proven brands like SEM and Woodworking, machines designed to run all day, every day, using templates that keep production consistent and reliable. Scaling a workshop in 2026 isn't about chasing the newest machine. Each of these machines protects a different margin: labor, accuracy, material, customization, and production speed. When they work together, your workshop stops reacting and starts operating like a factory. It's about building the right production stack in the right order. The most profitable workshops aren't the biggest, they're the smartest. If your machines are saving labor, reducing waste, increasing value, and speeding up production, your margins grow automatically. That's how workshops scale in 2026. And that's exactly what we build at GFP.